Moin Moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. David let us out. We kind of got out of here in one piece. What I did, I checked on the sales mod that I've installed, which adds more rows to the sales tab, to the used vehicles tab. The problem was it wasn't generating enough sales. So I generated sales by just adding this command in, which is in the description of the... There you go. This this one up there. This is in the description of the mod. So to generate some sales, and I had not any manually added myself. I don't think you can even add manual sales in here, like tell it to do add this sale or do this thing or this thing. So what we did, we generated these sales. What came up is what you see here. This was already here, right, till here. This came up in the last episode. I didn't check on it. I wanted to check on it because this could be actually useful to our farm. And then we also have the horse, which we're definitely going to buy because this will fulfill our fertilizing and planting setup for the planter that we bought. And then we also have this trailer here. Not sure if we will need it. I don't think we can do anything with it. I don't know if it can have timber. It can have log sides, so maybe that is something, yeah, like this. Maybe this is something we could be interested in for doing a bit of the logging stuff, so we can move some of the woods around, the wood transportation things. So yeah, I'm gonna get this here. I'm gonna pick this up. The front rolls, I would say we take the wheels. I don't like the rollers so much in front. I like more the wheels, just personal thing. It costs us 16,000, so we're gonna buy this. And then we also going to buy this here, because I think we could use this. The pellet forks or the fast coupler. I don't know what the fast coupler exactly does, so I'm not 100% sure on that. And this was about it, I think. Yeah, that was it. There's another header here, 36,000. We don't need that. Foraging wagon, we don't need those right now. I don't think so, at least. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get back to the farm. Leave our mowing equipment there, and then we can start doing the things that we actually need to do, which is pick up the stuff that we are buying from the shop. So yeah, let's get that done. So let's drop off the mower, front and back piece. We could also then go ahead and sell these pellets. What I would like to do is get the trailer in the sale, the orange one, the yellow one, and then also get the Fiat Agri sold. I think we need to get rid of it because I don't think we're going to use it anymore. We have a Fiat Agri if we need one extra, right? And that's about what we need for this extent. So yeah, I think we should get rid of it. What I want to do is get the new trailer, bring it here, attach it to the Deutz, and then bring the Deutz with the trailer and the Fiat Agri on the back of it to the shop. That will be my goal to do this. What I want to do also is maybe should we add the configuration for the timber logs already? I don't know if the Fiat Agri fits on top then if we do this. So we're gonna leave it off. We're gonna leave it as default. With any cool tires, anything that we should be looking at? BKTs. Guys, you know what that means. Might need to get them BKTs. Which are the default ones? It's the Michelin ones. They don't look too bad either. We can take the Michelin. Toolbox. Do we need a toolbox? No. White load sign. Where is that? On the back? Is that on the back? How do you zoom out here? I keep forgetting. Ah, yeah, yeah. White load. Where is that? Bread last? I don't know what that means. What is that? This name. Yeah, let's leave the thing here on. Ramp add-on. Oh, you can remove the ramp add-on? What does that do? Oh, we don't have money for a ramp add-on. Main color. We could change the rims to the usual color, no? Or maybe something else. Yeah, that does not look good. That is atrocious. Yeah, that doesn't fit either. I think we are off with a dark gray. Yeah, with a black almost. I mean, it's black. Let's be real. Okay, it's a black color. 1000. Is this just for the rim color? Yeah, okay. You know what? No. I'm not paying one. Which color was it? This one. Yeah, I'm not paying 1000 for the rim color now. Oh my god. Okay, let's buy this trailer. We're down to 8K. Quite down in money, but that's fine. Gotta get to the shop now. What I also wanted to do is get a fertilizing bag. So it's gonna be a bit of a shifting around episode now of things tidying up our farm a bit and getting some stuff bought that we, in my opinion, desperately need. So there we go. Get a fertilizing bag. Get to the shop because I can fill the front part directly with for the horse planter with the fertilizing stuff, and then yeah, we can bring all of this back to the farm and pick up the Fiat Agri and bring it to the shop to sell it, repair. I hope I have enough money to repair it. If not, we will have to do a job or not. I will park it then at the shop for the time being. So yeah, let's get do it. Let's get to do it. So we arrived at the shop. There are our purchases, which is very nice. Purchases. Let's pick up the Porsche attachment. So we're a little bit low to the ground. I don't know if the front suspension of the tractors might be a bit too soft for what I made it. Let's fill up the front attacher with a fertilizer. Look, we are almost on the ground. Is this picked up? It's barely picked up. I need to check out if we are a little bit too soft in the front suspension. I might need to add a little bit more spring to it in the upcoming episodes, because that is very low in my opinion. I mean, we're gonna touch the ground. If I go over a bump, we're definitely going to touch the ground. So yeah, if you wonder, the mod that is installed repairs the vehicle. So when you buy something used, it repairs the stuff. Can be a fan of it, don't have to be. I think are we touching the ground? I don't know. I'm gonna get to the farm. Can be a fan of it, of the repairing thing. I don't know if I like it yet. I mean, I can turn it off in the worst case scenario, then we just get it sold, used, unrepaired. And I think, but when you buy like a used 230,000 euro tractor, for example, right, which is in the shop right now, or an 80,000 euro used tractor for that matter, it should be repaired, right? Like in my opinion. Things like the trailer, for example, in the back is then a different story. That doesn't need to be repaired necessarily. Maybe it's from a private person, you know. Well, gonna get to the farm and then pick up the Deutz, and then we're gonna go and get the Fiat Agri sold. So I arrived at the farm. I'm not sure if I actually need to sell the Fiat, use the Deutz for this. I think we can just use our Fend here, not to be offended. Wait, actually we could use the Deutz and attach, get these pellets sold. So yeah, maybe better with the Deutz. I'm not entirely sure. Let's lower first our... Need to see how much space is left, right? There we go, unfolding. I'll leave the Fend attached because the Fend is a little bit heavier. And then this old lady or whatever is gonna leave us. We're gonna leave the weight over here on the side. I'll drop that down. It was a short-term purchase. I always said if we switch to a different tractor, which we did, we bought the Deutz. I'm going to sell this because it doesn't have a front attacher, so it's generally just standing around here, not doing anything for the time being. So let's get the, see if I would have buy the timber sides already. Didn't even get this on here. Let's get this on here. Get the straps on. I know they don't do anything, but they kinda keep it in place. A little bit at least. And then lift up the thingy. I don't think we can put the pellets. Can we put, is there straps here on the very back? Down here? There is straps there, so we could put the sunflower pellets right there. Could we lift them with the doits onto here and then drive with the Fendt? I think I need a front weight. It is quite heavy. We weighed quite a bit of... There we go. Yeah, I might need to put a little tougher front springs on here. Let's get this parked over here somewhere, like that. And then we can take the doits to lift the pellets up. Need to park the trailer a bit more over here. On this side. And park it here. There's our wrap on there. And all our other things. And then we need to maybe equip the back weight that we have here. The Fiat Agri weight. I don't know if this Fiat Agri weight, can it have a trailer attached to it? I don't think it can, no? No, it can. It has a trailer hitch on there. So maybe we can use that to pull the trailer also in the future. So yeah, let's get this on here. It's gonna be a bit of a job, at least for me, because I am not good doing this with a controller. It makes this much harder, especially without head tracking. But gotta not complain and get it done. So yeah, let's get this done and then we'll bring this probably with the Fendt and... Yeah, I need to take the doits because we need to sell these things and get them off the trailer. So yeah, well, let's get done. There we go, got it on there. Pretty decent if I say so myself. And now we need to see if we can pull this trailer with the doits. Oops, that was the wrong button. That would be actually the better solution. Because then we can just go directly with the doits and we don't have to take the big boy, the Fendt. By the way, it sounds amazing. But so does the doits, so, you know. All got their perks. Let's see if we can get this attached to the... Can I lower the back weight a bit? How far... It goes all the way to the ground, okay. That might be the problem right there. Yeah, that was... okay, yeah, that's what I thought. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna leave. So, yeah, okay, it does it like in a weird way. It doesn't attach it to the back weight. But we're just gonna leave the back weight and hope that the pellets are not too heavy. If we do a little wheelie, so be it, you know, that's fine. So let's get attached and then drive to Sisico. Okay, that is a bit too much for our doits. I thought it would be. We're gonna leave the doits here. And we're gonna get the pellets off asking the shop owner for help. Because I must have a forklift there, right? We're gonna have a little chat with them. Ask them if they can help us get the pellets off the trailer. Because I don't wanna take the doits. The doits made 6 kilometers an hour here now. Which is understandable. It's heavy, right? Like we got the 3000 liters of sunflower oil plus, I know, what does the Fiat Agri weight? Probably like a 5 ton, 5 ton around this number. So yeah, let's get to the shop and then we'll get the pellets down. So, let's see. Oh, the shop took it off directly. See, 4,900 euro for us in the bank, which is very nice. We need to do another turn here though. This is not gonna be enough. Yeah, we would have not make it up the hill with the doits. I struggled with this one here already, which has almost 300 horsepower. It was not, I mean, not struggling. We were going 30 up the hill, but it held a 28 consistently down up that hill here from the bridge up. So yeah, the doits wouldn't have even made it here. We would have get stuck with the doits. Let's get to the shop and then say goodbye to the Fiat Agri, which did a good job for the time being, you know. So here we are, one last time, parking the trailer. There we go, gonna unfold it. Yep, now we're done. I'm gonna turn off this one, undo the Fiat Agri. Then we're gonna clean it, repair it, repaint it, and sell it. If you always wonder why these windows are open or the roof is open, for example, on the Fendt, it's because they are controlled by mouse control, and when you play with a controller, they also get controlled constantly all the time, and you can't change this. I tried many of times, but yeah, it always ends up the same way. Let's get the Fiat Agri cleaned and then we're gonna repair it and then hopefully I have money to repaint it. If not, we're gonna leave it at the store, store it here for a moment, until we have money to repaint it, because I think repainting it is like a K or 2 extra in profit, so we don't wanna leave that out. There we go, nice and clean. Looks beautiful. And then we are going to see. Repainting it costs $5,000. We have that. It doesn't need any repairs. So we're gonna repaint that. 5,000 euro, I'm sorry. And then we get 20k in return. There we go. She is gone. Everything is fine. We're gonna repair the fend directly. Anything else needs repairing. The trailer is fine. 58,000 to repaint the fend. I don't think the fend paint job is chipping actually. It might be a thing of the mod. I'm not entirely sure, because as you can see, it did not chip once yet. Can we fold this up? No, it needs to be on. Okay. Unless then the... No, I don't know if this... Oh. Okay, well, you know. And while we're here, we are going to clean up the fend a bit, because it still has the grassy stuff on it from the last job. So does the front weight, does a little bit of dirt on it. And we also are supposed to get rain soon, which I don't know if it was actually worth it than cleaning the fend right now. I'm not sure. Because we're about to go do hoeing jobs, which then will end up in a mud sludge. Yeah, well, you know, this is what it is. But yeah, this looks so much better now. Now it's something to get attached to. I wish you had like a orange cover, like a yellow cover like this here on the back would look really cool too. Anything else we wanted from the sale? Well, I was thinking about this, but I'm not sure if we need it right now. Because we have the Deutz to do with forklifting jobs. So, yeah. Let's get back to the field, to our farm, and then grab the hoe and start doing the leftover contracts. Did any pop up while we are talking right now? Let's have a look real fast. Baling. That is not bad, right? We can do some baling. We also didn't accept a completed one. And then we also have harvest jobs, which are all spinach. Okay, well, you know, that's not for us. We have a plowing job next to us directly. And then we have another plowing job. Where is that? Also next to us, where we just baled the field for the neighbor there. So there's that. Yeah, we also need to do wood transportation, but honestly, if all of this is next to us, then yeah, the jumbo Höttinger popped up. Yeah, that is not for us. It's a little bit too big for us. So yeah, let's get back to the field, and then we're gonna start doing, I think, the plowing jobs first before we do anything else. The plow is not at the store, right? I don't think so. Well, onto the farm. We will find out there. So here we are at the farm. I saw where the subsoil is. I think it is a subsoiler and not a plow. So there's that. Let's get this detached, leave it here. We really need a shed or something, so maybe we should save up for that. But I also kind of want to evolve the farm. Oh, well, a shed is kind of counting towards that, right? Like, when you get a shed, you start evolving the farm. I also want to see if the goats are doing good. And how much goat milk we have. Because that should be almost full, the pellet. So do they have everything? They have enough water, they have plenty of food. They're eating the meadow right now and not the bale. There's still from the bale left 3,200 liters, so they have food till all the days. And they started a second pellet of milk, so that's perfect. We're gonna leave this accumulate a little bit, and then we're gonna do like a wholesale of, right? Like, so we sell this all at once and not just little by little all the time. And then we also needed to see, did I need to see for the corn? I wanted to see the corn. We haven't looked at corn prices yet. How are we looking there? No, this is carrots. I was like, oh, that's bad. Okay, we need to go and sell the corn. The corn is actually in really good territory for money right now. So we're gonna grab the corn and go and sell that. Change of plans. Plowing after this, but first go and sell the corn right now, because that's the price up perfect at the moment. It's not much money, But it's some, and I hope I don't have to destroy... If my driving skills don't let me completely down, I don't have to destroy too much of our field anymore. I'm really trying to not to. I know, it's... then the silo is empty, we could actually move it. That would be a nice idea, wouldn't it be? We could repaint this here. I also removed the free paint and terraforming mod. So we actually pay stuff now, and I don't have to like make up a number in my head to tell you that we paying things. So yeah, we will see and do this after we're done with this now. Oh, we need to go 2 times. The trailer's not big enough because there's like 26,000 in there, I think. Oh, did a little wheelie there. Let's have a look where we need to go. We need to go. This is the best price. Take place is at the shop probably, no? Is this the one at... I think it's the one at the shop, yeah. Well, gonna get to the shop and then we will sell the corn, come back, grab the rest and sell the rest of the corn. So we arrived at the sell station. Caught me off guard here. Was taking pictures of our rig here. Let's get this sold and have a nice payday going. Oh, there's a corn there. Look at it. Look at all the corn. Goodbye, corn. It was nice having you. It's time to move on. That's 11,000. Man, that's not much. That's actually really not much. But hey, you know, 11,000 is 11,000. We got more for our used tractor. Let's get back to the farm, pick up the rest. It's like 2,600 liters and come back here and sell the rest of it. So yeah, gonna do that and then bring it back in once we're here again. We're back at the farm. So bring it back when we're back at the sales station, but maybe you wanna see how much was left in here, because I think it was like 26,000 something liters overall, and we are missing about 2,000 liters or so. Can we? Yeah, 2,500 liters, there we go. It's not that much, but hey, we're gonna go and sell this, because then the silo is empty, which means we can move it before our next harvest. Probably not in this episode, because there's other things happened already in this episode, and we're kinda wanna start doing the contracts, because time is gonna run out sooner or later, you know. So yeah, gonna get this to the shop, to the sell point, and then we'll start. Yeah, I think I need to stiffen up the front axle a little bit. Yep, gonna get to the sell point now though first. Well, back at the sell point, let's see how much it will be. I think it's like $1,000 or something like this, maybe 1,500 euro. It's not gonna be that much. Long vehicle, true that. Yeah, 1,200. Hey, better than nothing. That was the corn gone. This means we're going back to the farm, picking up the plow and plow the 2 fields near us, switching to the hoe, and then we can start doing the hoeing jobs. And we also have another baling contract that popped up, so I'm gonna do that also, but probably not in this episode anymore. Let's have a look. Anything else popped up job-wise? Yeah, the wood transportation is still there. I know we could do that. That is on the list, but if you look, we have a lot of things to do, and I want to get those done first, because they are all relatively quick and easy jobs. So yeah, yes, I'm dodging the wood transportation jobs. You're 100% right. So back at the farm, need to see where I'm going to park the trailer. I think somewhere in between there would be fine. And we need to find a place where we want to put the silo in the end, because there needs to be, that also needs to be done. We also need to do mowing on our field. I'm gonna just leave it as like that now. But we also need to do mowing on our little grass field here, so we have some food for the winter for the goats, because they're gonna multiply, I think, towards winter actually. We're gonna start reproducing. Let's have a look real quick. Go to the animals, and then the older ones. Yeah, they are not that far off. I think 2-3 more months, and then we are going to get baby goats, which is gonna be exciting, because I like baby goats. Who doesn't? Who does not like baby goats? Let's pick up our plow, and then we're going to the fields near us here to get plowing. I mean, it's a subsoiler. Let's be real here, okay? It's in the plowing category, but it's I made up my mind at this point. It's definitely a subsoiler. So, I mean, if it does the plowing jobs, I'm not mad at it, right? We can pull it, so yeah. Man, it is very bumpy on this road. It might be just the road here. It is very, very bumpy here. We're gonna go slow and steady. Good old 30s, and then I'm gonna get to field 7 and then pick you back up once we're there. Well, here we are, field number 7. Quite a big field, but that's alright. We're gonna be relatively quick, and then we do the neighbor's field also. Before it rains, hopefully, we'll find out where we drive. We don't need to look at the rain forecast now. Yep, that's it. That's all we need. So let's do the plowing. I mean, it's a subsoiler, but at least like kind of a plowing texture behind. I'm not 100% sure. I'm no expert in this, so I might be completely wrong and it's actually considered a plow. If you know, inform me in the comments. I'm curious. I'm actually curious. I might need to search up this attachment in real life and just, like look it up. What it is. Okay, it's a lizard. Never mind, there won't be. Yeah, I think in real life it's considered a subsoiler just because of the knives and not being spades. That would be my guess. So yeah, let's get this done and then we will see that we do the neighbor's field and then we will continue doing the rest of the things, aka the hoeing jobs. So we're very close to done, 97%. Then we're gonna cash in on that payment and then the next job awaits us in the next episode. Because we are going to end the episode after this one here. Let's get the last 2% in. There we go, contract finished. And yes, I should have started again with the... Is it? Oh no, we need to do a pickup first. We should have started with the... inner side first and then do the headlands, so the up and down first and then do the headlands afterwards, because that would have avoid a lot of these little grooves that are left over here. But I mean, that don't let us finish it anyway. I could, like I said, get the mod that lets me finish the contracts, but it's fine. Anything else in the sale for us? Nothing so far. Obviously that beast of a 9R, which we absolutely don't need. We don't need a truck. That baler is relatively interesting because it's a newer baler and it can do bigger balers than ours, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I need to check the size there. And then obviously the fork attachment for the tractors would be also very interesting to have a look at. With that being said though, I thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, consider subscribing if you want to watch videos more like these, and leave a comment down below what you think about the series and if you have any suggestions or constructive criticism. Please take care of yourself, show yourself some love, and we see each other in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye.